capability. These were the words echoed by military observers for decades. And today, the Philippines is finally taking a massive step forward. Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr., greater range, 21% faster climb rate, and the ability to carry heavier payloads compared to earlier models. For the Philippines, this means more efficient troop transport across the archipelago, faster response times during disaster relief operations, longer endurance flights to contested territories such as the West Philippine Sea, reduced downtime, ensuring aircraft spend more time in the skies than in hangars. Simply put, the C-130J multiplies the nation's operational flexibility in ways that the older C-130B and C-130H models can no longer achieve. These three new C-130JS were not part of the original Horizon 2 list. Instead, they fall under the second list of Horizon 2 within the revised AFP Modernization Program, RAFPM. The acquisition was classified as the Additional Air Transport Capability, C-130J, Acquisition Project. In other words, the Philippine Air Force made the case that the need for strategic airlift was so urgent that it had to be included on top of the existing Horizon 2 priorities. During the Senate Committee on Defense and Security hearing, Secretary Teodoro confirmed not only the 2026 arrival of the aircraft, but also the Department of National Defense's request for an increased MOE budget for fiscal year 2026. Why? Because new aircraft are not just about buying the airframes. They also require fuel allocations for longer missions, maintenance crews and spare parts, training costs for pilots and technicians, infrastructure improvements in hangars and air bases. The D&D emphasized that without this expanded budget, the new C-130JS risked being underutilized, a mistake the Philippines cannot afford. So, how much are we talking about? Each C-130J Super Hercules is valued at around 70 to 80 million US dollars, depending on configuration. For 3 aircraft, this brings the total estimated cost to 210 to 240 million US dollars, or roughly 12 to 14 billion pesos. But that's just the baseline. The full package, including training, spare parts, ground support equipment, and long-term sustainment, is expected to push the total investment closer to 20 billion pesos. This is a significant expense, but compared to the Philippines' defensive investment, the addition of 3 C-130JS will dramatically boost the Philippine Air Force's operational capacity. 1. The Philippines will be able to support more frequent resupply missions to remote garrisons in the West Philippine Sea, strengthening sovereignty claims in the Calayan Island Group. 2. These aircraft will improve joint operations with allies. The C-130J is already widely used by the United States, Australia, Japan, and South Korea. This means greater interoperability during humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, and military exercises. 3. In times of natural disasters, something the Philippines faces almost every year, the C-130J will allow faster delivery of relief goods, medical teams, and evacuation of affected citizens. 4. In the context of Horizon 3, the arrival of these C-130JS aligns perfectly with the shift toward a more credible defense posture, ensuring that modernization does not only focus on warfighting assets like fighters and frigates, but also on the logistical backbone that sustains them. Here's another important angle. Within Southeast Asia, the Philippines has historically relied heavily on foreign aid and second-hand transfers to maintain its airlift fleet. Countries like Indonesia and Singapore have modernized their airlift capabilities earlier, with Indonesia operating both C-130JS and Airbus A400MS, and Singapore possessing one of the most advanced transport fleets in the region. With the 2026 arrival of 3 brand new C-130JS, the Philippines will finally close the gap and take its rightful place alongside its neighbors in terms of strategic airlift capacity. Let us not forget the painful lessons of the past. In 2016, the Philippines lost one of its few C-130s in a tragic crash in Davao, further straining an already overstretched fleet. In 2021, another C-130H crash in Sulu killed 50 people, one of the deadliest aviation accidents in the nation's military history. These accidents highlighted the urgent need for newer, more reliable aircraft. The arrival of the C-130JS in 2026 is not just a modernization milestone, it is a safety imperative. With these aircraft arriving in just a few years, the challenge now shifts to ensuring they are properly integrated into the Philippine Air Force's operations. That means investing in pilot training, building up ground support facilities, maintaining sufficient budget allocations year after year, and most importantly, ensuring that the C-130JS are not overused to the point of rapid wear, as has often happened with older aircraft. Closing reflection. The arrival of the C-130J Super Hercules in 2026 marks the start of a new era. These aircraft will not make headlines the way fighter jets or missile systems do. But make no mistake, they are the backbone of the nation's defense and humanitarian capability. As one senior military observer put it, fighter jets may win battles, but airlift wins wars and saves lives. With this step, the Philippines is finally strengthening its wings, ready to respond to both the call of duty and the cry for help.